The Power Hour. It's live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. It's all thanks to Quantum Fiber. Your world unleashed.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Hi. Here we are. It's 8:05 on the 6th day of August. Look at this. Look at us all here in August. Unbelievable. Wouldn't you guys like some ice cream right now?
Always.
Yeah.
Sure.
So good.
What
One
kind?
milkshake.
What kind? What
Mint
kind?
chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip.
One of my
I don't know why.
favorites.
Right. I know, Rose. I love it.
My
It's the best.
dad's birthday was last weekend, and we got honey and Mackey's, and it was amazing.
That does sound
Cookie
good.
I saw
Monster.
they had a flavor that mimicked the was the caramel delight or whatever. What's the Girl Scout cookie that has the coconut?
Oh, yeah.
Coconut Samoa.
Yeah.
What the heck is
Oh,
that called?
it used to be called
Coconut
Samoa. It's
Dreams
not
or something,
anymore.
I think they're
Yeah.
called.
Okay.
They're phenomenal.
And didn't Honey and Mackey's make that ice cream
I mean,
Yes.
at some point?
yeah,
That
sure she did.
Yeah, they
Okay.
tweeted it. Yeah.
should be that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I would like some mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh, so
that
good.
does sound good.
Yeah.
Do you
Black cherries.
do you ever have crumble cookies, Hawk? My daughter was just looking at the
so good.
at the crumble cookie flavors of the week, and one of them was mint chocolate chip.
Oh, my
solid.
Lord.
I don't know what crumble cookie is.
It's a chain.
Are you serious?
CURMBL. They're
The
okay,
big
I'm
giant
sorry.
cookies.
I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about ice cream still. I'm sorry. Got it.
I said
No.
cookie.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
but there's cookie
but-
ice cream. I just
Okay,
got confused.
yes, one of the crumble cookie flavors this week
yes.
is mint chocolate chip.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay,
Gosh darn.
I would pass on that one. I'm fine with you.
Okay.
There was another one that I was like, hello, and this is a little bit niche, but German chocolate.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
It's-
also it has the coconut in there.
Yes, I don't like the coconut that much, but I do like the harshness of German chocolate.
But like a German chocolate cake.
But
Do
a
you
dozen,
like?
but a dozen is too many, and a half a dozen isn't enough.
Yeah, but you
so we
can
need
get the
something right in the middle.
variety pack.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
trying to think how many cookies I want.
Okay. How about that for a phenomenon? The teenagers and crumble cookies.
Yeah, my daughter, I mean, she's not a teenager yet, but she's obsessed with the crumble cookie.
What is it?
Every week she's checking the flavors. Yeah, it's
Are you
crazy.
kidding?
Their snickerdoodle is tough to beat.
Whoa.
Man.
Really tough to beat.
I got to tell you, that there's.
What was that?
He sneezed.
I'm sneezed.
Oh.
I'm sneezed.
Sneeze.
Yes. That was a past tense.
You need to take some vitamins.
I sneeze tonight.
Now I want cookies.
Who are you? I'm going to Target and buying you some vitamins.
All right. Okay.
The peanut butter chocolate chip at Crumble also delicious. And
That's what they called me in high school. Peanut butter chocolate chip.
really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
like wedding cake, is it? It's like a sugar cookie with the pink vanilla frosting.
What was that sound?
What was that sound?
It's called Joy Roser.
Joy.
I'm in the row zone.
You really
Amen.
are.
18 to 24.
Shoot, I'm over the row zone.
Let's do Fan 5. Let's talk
Okay.
about some
Everybody
sports.
All right, everybody be cool.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, builders and remodelers.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yep. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker is now the NFL's highest paid kicker at
Oh,
good
for you.
$6 million plus a year, $17.75 million guaranteed. He did represent and negotiate the deal himself.
For a female perspective on this scandal, we turn to a woman.
Barney,
I think he probably got made fun of in grade school.
well said.
For sure.
Well said. The Chicago,
kids.
the
Great
Chicago
line.
White Sox lost 5-1 to the Oakland Athletics of Vegas.
Oh, man.
That is their 21st consecutive loss. That is tied for the longest losing streak in American League history with the 1988 Orioles.
Yeah, it's funny.
The National League record is 23 straight. That was set by the 1961 Phillies, so they're almost there as well. They are 0-17 since the All-Star break. They are 0-14 on Monday games this season.
Unbelievable.
You're awful.
The last time the White Sox won a game, Marnie Gellner was calling that game.
That was their last win?
Yeah, against the Twins,
man.
that doubleheader.
I knew they hadn't won since the All-Star break.
Hello?
Oh, wow.
Hello?
I think it was it the first game of the doubleheader?
Yes, of the doubleheader.
So
Yeah, game 2
won
of the series.
First one.
Mm-hmm.
They
There
haven't
was
won
one
since.
run, I think, 2-1, 3-2, something like that. Can you imagine being on that team? There's still good baseball players on that team, and going through your everyday, you're hitting in the batting cage, on the field, like all the prep and all the. And
I was thinking of the same thing.
Losing. Oh, that'd be
Of walking into the office, as they say, into the clubhouse, and putting your uniform on, and just going through the motions and saying to yourself, "I can't wait." I'm looking at my calendar, going, "God, I'm making this plan and that plan." I'm not thinking about the game. And I was watching the game the other day with the Twins, and you know, whoever it was, Royce Lewis hit a double in the gap. And you're the center fielder, and you're chasing the ball down, and you're saying to yourself, "You got to be bleeping kidding me! I got to do this again and pretend like I care and throw the ball back in the infield."
You love that
Inning
paycheck.
after
There was
inning
one
after
that
inning.
there was like a line drive that bounced in front of the center fielder and just skipped over his glove and went to the wall. It
What does
is
the
like
manager
watching
say?
a T-ball
Kiss me.
game.
It's
I'm
just,
sorry about your career.
Oh,
the ownership.
Rosie, statistically, if we play a baseball season for the rest of time, which is infinite,
That's a lot.
eventually a team is going to go 0-162, right? Mathematically, it has to happen. Murphy's Law, right? What can go wrong will go wrong.
Okay.
So at some point in 97,000 years from now, somebody's going to go 0-162, and they're going to look back at this team and say, they weren't that bad.
They still might say
They
that.
weren't that bad.
Why, Dale?
They only
The
lost
White Sox
21 straight. We
franchise.
lost all 162. We're terrible.
And then how do you stay a fan? Unless you're just going out there like the Mets fans did years ago, and we've had some bad baseball teams here. We've all experienced that, and sometimes you get a lot of joy, as Common likes to say, biblically bad. I mean, you want to go out and watch the train wreck, and do the paper bag thing over your head, whatever it might be, but. You have a son or a daughter that's a baseball fan, and you're on the south side of Chicago. You got to think to yourself, "Hey, let's go to the game tonight, son or daughter, and watch this." They can't be selling
Button mark.
Then you go to the Cubs.
Yeah.
Well, the Twins
The
took
beauty
care
of
of
having
that
two
last
teams
night.
in town.
It
Go to the
is.
other one.
They're not that much. They're better, but they're not that
The White
much.
Sox have to be the cheapest ticket in town.
Oh,
You just walk right in, sit right down, baby, let your hair hang down.
When Barnes was calling the games, my sister-in-law went to one of them, and it was, I think, $6 to get in. $6.
And she probably left with a foul ball.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yucky.
Right behind the dugout, probably too. Yeah. Wow.
I cried tonight. Oh, ick.
Rosie, Team USA today, the men's basketball team against Brazil at 2:30. LeBron and company are about 27-point favorites on DraftKings. The over/under is 185.
Yeah, it's the medal round now, and I assume they're going to put the pedal down even more because they can see the finish line, and I think they all want to get this over with and get a gold medal and come home. Hopefully, they'll have some tougher competition down the line, whether it be Canada or who's left.
Hawk knows. Hawk, what teams are left?
Transylvania?
Pennsylvania's not.
Where?
Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Yeah, Transylvania.
Hey, Sauce?
Yeah.
Name the starting five for Transylvania.
Dracula. Count Chocula.
It's his younger brother.
Ernest Borgnine.
Ernie?
Yeah, it's his brother. The Count from Sesame Street. And last, and obviously, certainly not least, when Pete Davidson was Count Chocula on SNL.
He's dead.
So 4 real or fake vampires and Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah, no,
3 versions of Count
Ernie.
Chocula.
Yeah,
So wait, Ernest Borgnine has a brother named Ernie?
yeah.
Yeah, he's more chill.
Is that short for Ernest?
Yes.
He eats
I do.
So it was like a George Foreman situation where their parents just named all of them Ernest.
Yeah.
I think he's done a really good job.
Did he ever go to camp?
Yeah.
Did he ever go to prison?
In the 80s.
Did he ever save Christmas?
In the 80s.
God, this show is so dumb.
Okay. Why do you always say that after I say something?
Marnes, women's basketball tomorrow against Nigeria. They're also 27-point favorites.
That's great.
What a line.
Wow. We can see a close game here. Either one.
When we get it, the gold medal game usually is a good competition.
Let's hope so.
I took Brazil plus 27 against
Things
us.
are going to get exposed.
Interesting.
It's a pretty big spread. That's 27 points.
I think they have two NBA players on the Brazil team.
Why?
I can't name them, but that's what I read earlier.
Sauce, name the starting five for Brazil.
Oh,
For
boy.
Brazil.
Just name the obvious one, then I'll stop.
Yeah, Blanco.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
Team France is
Yeah.
gaining some followers and momentum and hype and all that with Victor and Rudy. Mm-hmm. It should. It's great.
It sure seems like Ant's profile is really on the rise. If it's possible to even be more.
Yeah, he's the face of the team.
He is doing things
That man was born to be in a spotlight.
Yeah, wasn't he?
He's
That's
great.
right. Absolutely.
The bigger the stage, bring it on. The happier he is,
Yeah.
and the
can't
more
wait till
he
Wolves basketball.
owns it and shines.
Just
Bless you.
Just the joy he plays with, and off the court, watching the table tennis, doing the stuff he's doing. I mean, he's soaking it all
Pretty good
in.
life, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
Young, athletic, very good at what he does,
Yeah.
very wealthy, great future. Good for him, man.
Tremendous
Enjoy
finisher.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody be cool.
Right.
Wait, the Wolves' schedule isn't out yet?
No, it's
so right, Audrey.
mid-August. The NBA,
It's almost mid-August.
yeah, well, we're still another week away. The Twins know their schedule
Yeah.
How about
for
that?
next year, but
They play, yeah.
the
Rose
the
know it.
NBA schedule used to come out July 22nd-ish. Then it was way late July. Then it was early August. It is now mid-August. We don't know our schedules until 2 months before the season starts.
Dumb.
It is dumb.
I hope I don't have a conflict with the Wolves game.
What do you mean?
Did you sell the tickets?
Not yet.
Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie.
You know, I don't have to go that night.
Yeah, he doesn't have to go.
You have 83 people that are going to making fart jokes.
That's
you don't
right.
need
Yeah,
me
well, we
there.
thank you.
Rosie.
Yeah.
Marty's not going to
treat
be
him
there.
like
You know, I mean, and making, having Tommy O and, I know what that show is like. I don't.
I cried.
Yeah, it's
No,
not.
we're going to do our best jokes
Slabs
because
out.
Nate Bargatze's going to be at the grandstand, and we have to hope that he hears us. And it's like one of those
Brings you on stage?
Yeah, like Courtney Cox and Bruce Springsteen, right? It's like come up on stage here and do some of your material, and maybe that's Sauce's big break.
Maybe.
We've been waiting for.
What if the entire packed grandstand hears the time you went to Target for socks, but then walked out with Home Alone 2 on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
And Nate Bargatze's like, I need to draw you.
That is brilliant. That guy is very smart.
And he takes you on tour.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
And you're the next Dusty Slay.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Yeah.
What if that happens?
Could
That'd
happen.
be
that'd be
incredible.
great.
And Rosie would miss it.
I would miss it.
I don't blame you, Rose.
No.
They treat you like crap around here.
No, we don't. No, that's your dad.
Okay, I don't know why you have to bring my dad into this. My dad's great to Rosie.
He is. He's a very nice man.
See? Thank you, Rose.
We'll do headlines when we come back. More with Marnie Gellner and Mark Rosen. This is the Power Trip Morning Show and the Power Trip Podcast on the Fan.
Welcome back. 824 Power Trip Morning Show, home of the Minnesota Vikings. Hey, we got to remember, on Saturday on the Fan, you'll be hearing the Vikings hosting the Raiders. And there could be a lot of players you don't know anything about. So throughout the week, I'm going to download some sound in for some players, maybe so you know who you're rooting for on the field. As you guys well know, after pushing their scheduled evening practice to next Monday, the Vikings effectively got a day off yesterday. Today's regularly scheduled off day became the work day, so the Purple will hit the practice field in Eagan later this afternoon. Rookie free agent linebacker Gabriel Murphy of UCLA, says he's fitting in well with the Minnesota defense. Gabriel Murphy, one of those players we'll see on Saturday. Here's Gabriel.
Just a scheme. I was watching a lot of tape on what Coach Flo did, and I feel like I fit in it. A lot of movement up front, a lot of different things he was doing. From a pass rush standpoint, a run stop standpoint, I feel like I fit it the best, and I was ready to get to work. From a pass rush standpoint, just get on the edge. I'm a little bit inside. He's moved me all over. I played a little bit of inside linebacker, outside linebacker, so kind of all over the defense wherever he sees me playing. I'm ready to step up to the challenge.
So when you see a linebacker with the name Murphy on his back, that's Gabriel. He's from UCLA, and he'll be playing 3 p.m. start, U.S. Bank Stadium on Saturday.
Never heard that name in my life.
No, every team has those sleepers that none of us have heard of. And
we're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the scouting department. And once they get here and they think, well, no one gave me a chance. And then you start working under a guy like Brian Flores, who normally can get the best out of you individually and as part of the unit that he wants to develop. And so there will be names like Hawk just mentioned that you'll see the field. And that's the one thing that, we all like to joke about preseason games and how meaningless they are, and they are, but not for these guys. They're very meaningful to have an opportunity to show what they're capable of doing in situations that you're not facing your own teammates day after day after day. So
every now and again you'll get an Ivan Pace or an Adam Thielen.
Yeah,
every now and again you will. Right. So keep an eye on the players. You just never know.
Yeah, Hawk and I are going to watch it.
Thanks,
Jerry. We're going to watch it a couple of times. We're going to rewatch it on
Aren't you going
Sunday.
to go out there on Saturday?
Yeah, we're going to be there too.
No. No, my wife and I are doing something because Sunday is her birthday.
Oh, I know.
Oh, kiss us.
Yeah, I'm seeing one of your family members
it's my
on
parents'
Saturday
anniversary,
night. It's her anniversary.
The whole town knows, Rosie.
No, they don't. Not yet.
My dad can't wait. He'd rather spend it with you than his wife.
So you got out of working on Saturday.
I'm spending it with both of them.
That's pretty sweet. You got out of working Saturday because your wife's birthday is Sunday?
I'm doing the bit. What's the bit I got to do, Hawk? 15 minutes with you on the radio, right?
Yeah, we're doing pregame like we always do. We're breaking it down.
For that.
You're going to predict the score?
Yeah.
Can you give us a preview?
Yeah. Of the score of the game? Yeah. The Vikings will lose 72 to 14.
You always come up with
72 to 14. So it's a three-way game?
Yeah.
Historic.
Can I share my prediction?
Yeah.
25 or 6-4.
Brilliant.
Oh, boy.
Brilliant song. Right, Zacho?
Oh, the best.
Oh, the best. So good.
So horny.
Whoa. Is that what it's about?
It's not at all. No.
No, listen to the beginning of the song.
Play it.
A lot of horns.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we play that in the Fabulous Armadillos, and there are a lot of horns, and I'll be playing that tonight in Wilmer.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Hell yes, right.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
For Wilmer.
Hey,
Wilmer rocks.
Before you start that bit,
What bit?
I have the
Gonorrhea?
I'm sneezed.
I have an update from our chef reactions.
Did you just short out?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
What's the update?
Chef Reactions is going to start pitching his first pitch this weekend for the St. Paul Saints.
That's
He's gonna
not a sentence.
For God's sake. He's going to start pitching his first pitch.
That's how he wrote it.
When's he going to finish that?
He's going to throw out a first pitch for the Saints at some point.
Start practicing his first pitch.
Boy, oh boy.
Wow.
That was confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to go ahead and cleanse your palate of that nonsense. It's National Root Beer Float Day.
Oh,
come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
One of the all-time vices.
Oh, I love it so much, man. A&W Root Beer Float. Oh, my
1919, man.
I like that too.
Or again, shout out to the drive-in in Taylor's Falls with their root beer floats.
Okay, I'm
so
there.
Good.
I'll have one of those as well.
So good.
The famous combo of root beer and vanilla ice cream is a few different origin stories. One traces it back to the owner of a gold mine and tavern in Colorado back in the 1890s. Participating A&W restaurants are marking the occasion by giving away free small root beer floats from 2 to 8 today. There's no place better on the planet than A&W.
Oh yeah,
so good. That's a root beer float would probably be a part of my death row meal request.
Yeah.
I'm going to be super full, but who cares? I'm about to die.
This is after you rob the bank and accidentally murder a couple people.
No.
That's right. He nailed it. You're right, Rosie.
I mean, you're not going to get the death penalty for just robbing.
That's right. You had to be on death row for something.
It was an accident, Cory.
You don't get the death penalty for accidentally killing people.
Well, not accidentally.
Really?
There's got to be intent to get the death penalty.
That's true.
No, I disagree. You look like you meant to kill him.
Again, Rosie, a true heist includes no violence. If you remember the classic film Point Break, Bodie, until the end, Bodie says, man, I hate violence. He does not like violence.
No.
He only got violent when his guys got shot up.
Right.
Then he got really pissed.
He got pissed.
And he started killing everybody. But before that, he's a Zen guy. He doesn't like violence. And that's the goal, is to rob a bank with no violence. Maybe the threat of violence, but not actually. Like, we're not bringing guns.
Okay.
We don't need them. We've thought it out. The plan's too good. No violence.
Okay.
And then again, I am going to dabble in arson at some point in my life, but I also don't want to accidentally kill anybody. I want no people hurt.
I really wish you
got
stopped
a lot
with
on
that.
your plate.
Now it's time for headlines.
What a perfect transition. By the way, we'll get to this in a second, but Wolf River Electric, thanks to Wolf River Electric, go solar. Get those solar panels put on if you want to get turned on. Wolf River Electric can help you. Thanks, Wolf River Electric.
You going to do it?
I am going to do it.
He is doing it.
It's just a couple of weeks away.
I'm really interested in this. So I will be asking you for updates.
Yeah.
How did it go? What are you noticing?
How much money I'm going to be saving by having solar panels.
Yeah, hell yeah. On your house?
Yeah.
Neat. That's cool, man.
What do you think?
You want to get them on your car?
Yeah, where was I going to put them?
I don't know. Maybe you were getting a van. You could put them on your van. People do that to live off the grid. Checkmate.
Hawk's got a van.
This. I do. I love it.
Can you outfit a 1984 van with solar panels?
Sweet Pete, it's a 2017. It only smells like a 1988.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, of course I do.
You have the van
and the sexy
the
Flexi.
Flexor.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what we called it last
And a motorcycle?
Yeah, is that okay with you?
Yes, it is.
All right, good.
But because you were looking at a sports car or
I have a Mustang.
Okay, so that. Do you have any other vehicles?
Button bar. Button bar.
Button bar.
Yeah, I'm thinking about buying other things as well because it's my money.
What are you going to buy?
I'm not mad. I'm curious.
Same.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you are? Wait, you are? Is that cool?
Well, this is breaking news.
I'm not mad or judging you, Hawk.
Okay, good,
I'm
thank you.
curious.
I'm sorry. I'm very sensitive.
I get that.
Sauce, we're going to start with you.
Oh, no.
Speaking of electric, it was on this date, August 6th, of what year, that the electric chair made its debut. The first person ever, William Kemmler, convicted axe murderer, Billy Kemmler, fried for killing his girlfriend, but they botched the first attempt, so they had to zap him twice.
Boy.
Well,
And
do
he
it again.
deserved it if he killed his girlfriend
Even
with an
better.
axe.
Even better.
Sauce, what year did the electric chair have its first
My
use?
1935.
1935. Rosie.
I'd say it was earlier. I don't know why. When did Thomas Edison invent electricity? I would say 1928.
1928. Marnes, take a shot.
Yep, I'm going to go 1920.
1920. The numbers keep going down. Christopher.
1895.
1895. Max.
I'm just going 1900 flat.
1900 flat. So the lowest number is 1895, which means Christopher wins because it's 1890.
Wow.
Yeah.
1890 the first time.
So the first time they flipped the switch, he just he got a sunburn, and then they went, that didn't do it. The guy's sitting there in agony. Not that he didn't deserve it, but
He did.
Man, that's well. Someone had to be the guinea pig.
That's right.
A man
Why not
left-
use a guinea pig?
Yeah.
They
probably did.
They did.
It was delicious.
Still do.
A man robbed a restaurant in California twice in 1 week.
Okay.
Same restaurant twice. But then he left an apology note saying, quote, sorry, need money for drugs, won't come back.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Honest.
At least he was sorry.
Yeah.
What a sweet guy.
I bet
Robbed
he
it
does come
twice.
back, though.
Admitted he was stealing the
Right.
money for drugs, but he promised now he will not come
I
back.
bet he does.
I don't think it's illegal if you apologize.
I think Maxwell's right.
How many times can you rob the same restaurant?
I don't know.
You got to move on.
Yeah.
Well, if he successfully did it twice, he must have had a good plan.
Yeah, it must
You
be pretty
might
easy.
want to look into
I'm
it.
bringing this up from the robber standpoint. Given the fact that cash is seldom used anymore, how much money are you actually getting? Because most places don't even take cash anymore.
Great point.
What are you getting? Here's a bunch of credit card receipts
Yeah, right.
from Visa. What are you going to do with those? I mean, how much cash do these guys have, the restaurants have in the tills these days?
Don't know. Paul, your hands up.
Yeah, that's all drug dealers take. I mean, you can maybe Venmo a few drug dealers, but yeah.
I mean, it's weird because cash is just not around.
Not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No, it's not even thousands.
It's going to change the landscape for drug dealers.
Give me all your Venmo.
Yeah.
Hand me your Venmo.
Even casinos used to like in the early days of slot machines, Hawk, remember walking around with that bucket of quarters?
The
noise it made.
Just filth too, man. Just covered in.
And when it was heavy.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Great.
And now and I remember when they started printing out just the vouchers, and it just felt so. It didn't carry the same weight, literally and figuratively. And now, my gosh, you get me a voucher.
Yeah.
It's got more than 50 cents on it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
It's going right back in.
The casino.
It's going right back in.
It's the best. Hurricane Debbie brought more than powerful winds in a storm surge to Florida. And also, packages of cocaine worth more than $1 million also made landfall.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
We hear stories like this from time to time. I mean, if you have a guy that can move product, why wouldn't you just comb the beaches for bags of coke?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just
probably somebody does.
Walk around, find some coke, sling it. You had a nice day on the beach. You got some vitamin D. You got some sun. You got your steps in.
Yeah, man,
you're wide awake.
Wide awake. Now you're making tons of money. You're cleaning up the beach.
Well done.
Everybody wins.
Smoking a bunch of cigarettes.
Sure.
You ain't got to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, when you do that, you do.
Really?
Yeah, it's part of it.
I had no idea that was part of I can't get that. I was real close on this one.
I have a lot of questions about this one. I don't know why this is illegal, but police cited the driver of a Chevy Camaro in Portland, Oregon, because it was dressed up as the Batmobile. You can't do that?
Maybe didn't have a driver's license plate on it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I heard Barrero. This is one of those weird things. You know when
talking about wieners again?
Well, not exactly.
Why is he talking?
You know when somebody mentions something and you're like, I've never even heard of what this person's talking about, and then you can't not see what that person's talking. I felt the exact way like that a couple of weeks ago about the black license plates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen one. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Literally hadn't seen one in my life. Not even on my radar. And then Barrero was talking about how they're everywhere. And I'm like, is he nuts? I haven't seen one. And now I can't stop seeing them. They're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Now I'm questioning, how did I miss those? They are everywhere. So a couple of questions. Do they serve a specific purpose?
Nope.
Are they an additional amount of money, or are we just, they are?
Yep.
So why are they more money? Just for the look?
Yeah, they look cool.
They do look better.
They look really cool with a black car.
How much more are they?
Not much. I haven't gotten them myself yet. I'm going to, but I was standing in line getting my tabs, and somebody walked in and got some, and it was pretty easy.
Do they go for a specific cause, or is it just for the look? Are they just
that's just for the look.
$15.50.
Yeah,
$15.50 more for the black one?
Yeah,
And they were. Hold on a second.
They look so much cooler.
They look so much cooler.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is funny you said that, Corey, because that exact conversation happened between me and Matt maybe 2 weeks ago. Oh, sorry. My husband, Matt.
I thought his name was Marquise.
Yo,
It is, but it's Matt for sure.
Brilliant. Great.
He said the same thing. Some came up and something. He was like, "Oh, look good with a black license plate." And I'm like, "What is a black license plate?" And he's like, "They're all over." I hadn't
seen one.
I had not even noticed, and it was that day, and I saw 100 of them. And I thought the same thing. Am I an idiot? I did not notice this.
Well, last week you admitted you had never heard of Deadpool.
Yeah.
You thought Deadpool and Wolverine was two separate films, maybe like a double feature. That shocked us all. That's hard to miss.
I thought Deadpool was a place or like the start of a sentence like Deadpool's Society or...
Right.
Yeah. I am not a movie person, embarrassingly to that level. That is the truth.
That was shocking.
A couple of other people have said that to me, like, wow, where have you been? And
Don't be embarrassed about that.
Yeah, don't be embarrassed.
Yeah, you should.
Apparently more shocking than it should be. I should
be embarrassed.
Yeah,
I'm generally up to speed on, things in pop culture.
Did you see the double feature back in the day, Thelma and Louise? Two great films.
Did you see the double feature back in the mid-'90s, My Girl?
Oh, boy. Oh, my.
A lame attempt at humor, swing and a miss.
My God.
My girl.
Dolce & Gabbana are now selling perfume for dogs. They launched a new perfume for dog called
Is that one person?
Fifi. Well, it looks like Fifi, but it's the pronunciation guide here is maybe something slightly different, but it is $100.
What?
And it is plated with 24 karat gold.
What?
Come on.
Where are you supposed to spray that?
Button bar.
On a dog.
Oh, my God. Please put that in there.
I'm doing it right now.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marnie, for getting me off the hook.
I'm serious. If you were going to perfume a dog,
It's butt.
So
what? I mean, would you?
Look, there are people listening that are going to be in this category, and look, we're both going to be winners in this situation. But can you imagine? I cannot picture a person paying $100 and them not being an absolute douche. If you're willing to spend $100 on dog perfume, you're a terrible person.
That's
right?
an overstatement.
99.9% chance. And that person is probably saying, well, I wouldn't like you either.
So I'll
Agreed.
stop the order. Right?
Agreed. $100 for dog
Many
perfume.
people treat their dogs better than most humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're my best friends.
Yeah.
my
Well,
dogs.
I mean, but to excess, I mean, it's a dog. You don't have to put perfume on it.
No.
These people suck.
Oh, come on.
No doubt.
I
They're allowed to do what
doesn't
they want. It's
need-
their money.
I wouldn't put perfume on my dog, but my dog means a lot to me, as you know. And as I've said multiple times, there are family members whose lives would be gone over my dog.
I know. I do love that you have two dogs and you always just talk about the one.
No, I love both of them.
Come on, Winnie is worth it.
I love both of them, but Muppet and I share a bond, and I would kill for Muppet.
And the other one's expendable.
Like a
No,
savings
the other
bond.
one's not expendable. But
James?
Muppet's 1A and Winnie is 1B.
Oh, and Winnie is very aware of that.
Yeah.
I wish you'd go donate all your blood.
Where are you supposed to spray that?
Oh, boy.
Great question.
Easy
For
on.
follow up to you, Sauce, and for you dog owners, Corey, and I know Huck, you have cats and
dogs.
Yes.
and
Yeah,
Rosie.
yep. Mhm.
When you bathe your animals, is there a scented anything that you would put? Like, would you buy dog soap that is scented to give your dog a little bit of a better smell?
Yeah.
Not as strong as perfume, but like
Yeah.
with the same concept.
Yeah, there's doggy shampoo that has like a scent to it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But like, or do they make them in different scents?
I have,
if you want your dog to
sure.
smell like vanilla or coconut or
Let's
peanut butter.
Oscar Mayer.
But you obviously don't have that if you're Googling it. You don't
No.
go to the store and pick out a certain dog shampoo.
No,
Corey,
you
what do your dogs
Head and
smell like?
Shoulders.
Whatever my wife buys, I'm not sure.
Oh.
No idea.
Because I don't have animals. I like animals, but one of the things that I get a little squeamish about is like the smell, like right in there when you're like scratchy, and then you're like in deep with the dog.
button bar.
I can't.
My God. I mean, what's going on?
I'm talking about I'm petting a dog.
Do you
How-
wash your cat,
I
Rosie?
would if I had a dog.
Wait a minute. Back the bus up.
Yeah, just
What did you just say?
He's asking a good question about pet hygiene.
Yeah, do you wash your cat?
And if so, could you explain in detail how you do it?
Number one, no. The cat hates water other than drinking it out of the fountain, out of the faucet. Willow likes to drink, most cats do. They'd rather, when I put the faucet on, she goes right up to it. She knows she wants to drink her water. But no, I do not bathe her.
Well, that's just rubbing it in the face
Well,
of
how do
other
you clean
cats
her?
from like third world
They do it
countries. They
themselves.
don't have
They
faucets.
clean themselves.
Oh.
But
Hello.
What's up, man?
enough
Yes.
that you
Yes.
don't
I
ever
brush-
have to bathe a cat.
I
No.
brush her.
Let me tell you something.
Button bar.
And this is a true
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to go there. No, I'm not Zach. No, I brush her and get
you're
extra
right.
hair off, and
Button
Well, what
bar.
about cleansing?
they clean themselves.
Okay.
They're very good at that.
They do.
They really do.
He's right.
That's what cats are
That-
really. They're
I mean, you
bred
honestly-
that way.
You don't need soap and water?
No,
You honestly,
no,
like even
no,
with the
no,
dog,
no.
like
do not.
You don't.
you only
No.
bathe them if they like roll in turds, right? Like,
But we shower every day.
Your dad
and
loves
we're
that.
not as dirty
Hey,
as animals.
hey, Marnes.
Yeah.
Barnes?
Well, yes.
So my cat, for some reason, has decided she likes to sleep on my head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes she smells like butthole.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on the Amazon machine and bought some butt wipes for my cat. And they're literally made for cats.
Yeah.
And every now and again, you got to get in there.
You can use a. Yeah.
No, go.
No. I'm
What
just
were you
listening.
saying?
I'm just listening to Chris.
What can we
It's
use?
true.
But this is what I'm talking about. I don't care the part of the cat or the dog.
Well-
I just assumed there was more cleaning involved.
No, there's not. You're
Rosie,
not
what
supposed
do you
to.
Okay,
There's
I did
no
not realize
way
that.
I'm not going to get in the button bar if I say
say
what. No, I'm not going to do it.
You know what?
I'm just
I'll make
legitimately
it
curious
classy.
because I don't have pets.
Keep it classy. Yeah, but no, the cats normally just take care of themselves.
Thank you.
Tonight is the 19th season
Sort of what
premiere of
Chris
Hard
does.
Knocks on HBO. It's the training camp with the Chicago Bears.
That should
Nice.
be very interesting.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in that, especially with the personality of Caleb Williams, who's already.
Where are you supposed to spray that?
Oh, wow.
That's tonight. I'm sorry. Did you say tonight?
Yeah, Hard Knocks.
Good
Yep.
night, baby.
Good.
Let's go.
I watched the Giants
Off-season?
Off-season.
Yeah, that was just okay.
Yeah, when they drafted our guy Tyler Newman from the Gophers.
Yep. We mentioned yesterday Chappelle Roan at Lollapalooza that it looked like her crowd was just gigantic. Her daytime set at Lollapalooza now on Thursday.
Yep.
The festival is saying it may have been the largest crowd in the history of Lollapalooza, specifically there for her in the middle of the day.
That picture freaked
it was
me
unbelievable.
out. It looked like I got so claustrophobic just looking at it. And I've been, I thought it was still at Grant Parker, but they moved it. But it was. My kids used to go there.
Couldn't believe it.
No, too much.
I actually was curious because I'd never heard of her until yesterday morning.
Well,
And so I listened to some of her music last night. It's interesting. A lot of stop and go. It's very TikTok-y in my opinion. I don't say that as a shot. Like in the middle of the song, the music will stop and she'll go, will you play a beat so I can dance? And then the music will start playing.
Oh,
It's really interesting. It sounds like, musically sounds like a lot of different stuff, but some of the choices she makes in the middle of the song separated. I think it's kind of cool.
Do you have any in the system?
Probably I'm not allowed to play it.
Yeah.
But we're talking about it.
Doesn't matter. You want to pay the fine?
Yeah. You want to pay the fine?
Yeah, you want to pay the fine?
Is she that big of a star, or were there other circumstances that led people to that concert in particular?
It's both. She is on the rise big time. She is crushing everywhere.
Okay, say her name again.
Chappelle Roan.
I think it's Chapel.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Chapel
Oh, okay.
Roan. I believe that's right,
Chappell.
like Dave
two L's.
Chappelle.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. But
Chapel.
and then
Chapel
Roan,
Roan.
ROAN.
Chapel Roan.
When you Google it, and you know how it says, did you mean, and then it gives you an example, even if you spell it right, like I have, it says, did you mean your favorite artist's favorite artist?
Huh?
I'm going to send you a link to the Red Cross.
Why?
So you can go donate all your blood.
Jeez.
Oh, I get it.
All of it?
No, okay, it says that. I'm not making it
No,
up.
I just saw it.
Yeah,
You showed
now
it to me.
Now I click on it.
Right.
Oh, damn it. It is a link to the Red Cross.
It's okay to just listen. You don't have to add anything.
All right, fine.
Man, I'm looking at a list, Cory, of things that we got stuck in ourselves last year. You know how they always talk about people getting things stuck in their butt, you know?
Sure.
And they go, but there's a long list of other things that people put in, like their ear and their nose and stuff. And it's mostly kids, I'm sure it's not. But this one, the guy said he was smelling a battery and it went up his nostrils.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and they had to remove it.
What size battery?
That's what
hard
I'm
was he
wondering. It doesn't
sniffing?
say. I wonder if it was like a
It's got to be a AAA.
or
was
maybe
it
it was like a
lithium?
Phone. Yeah, like
Or
one of
a
those little
watch
round
battery,
ones. Yeah,
like
that's
a
what I'm
circular
thinking. That's what I'm
ones.
wondering. Man, can you imagine the panic?
Oh,
If that, I
Holy
mean,
moly.
you're like goofing around and you take a big sniff and it's
Up
and then
your
it's
nostril.
gone. Yeah, man.
lodged way up
How about
there.
this?
Button bar.
Oh my gosh, I talked down it. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Fell down the stairs, has a mild concussion, an ankle sprain, and his earbud got stuck all the way in his ear. Oh.
Well, I mean, now he's one of our P1s.
That's true. Huh? Man, this guy got a chicken nugget stuck in his nose.
Lucky. I've been there, brother. Listen to the Hulkster.
Oh, this one's terrible. Listen to
I
this.
didn't say anything. I'm listening.
This guy felt like he had something stuck in the back of his throat, so he tried to get it with a pair of tweezers and swallowed the tweezers.
Oh, okay, that's a Darwin Award. I mean, that guy's an idiot.
Even a Lambert.
Come on, man. Tweeze the back of your own throat.
Yeah.
Was he choking before?
Button bar.
Everything I say is.
Well, Rosie, use words that aren't dirty.
He may make more movies.
Legitimate question. I thought maybe someone needed the Heimlich maneuver instead of a tweezers.
No.
Okay, never mind. I hope he passed.
Oh my God.
Rosso.
All right, I think this is an interesting one.
Go ahead.
According to something called the American Friendship Project, they looked at how many friends the average American has in 2024 compared to how many we had 50 years ago.
Interesting. A lot less.
How many friends does the average American have in 2024?
Well, you skew the number poorly.
I'm zero.
You're at zero.
I'm at zero.
Is there any other definition of friends, or good friends, best friends, or just friends?
No, it doesn't really say. Just it asked Americans how many quote friends do they have.
Definitely.
My guess
Ross,
is it's friends versus
Joey.
versus acquainces, right? This
Right.
is specifically
Rachel,
friends.
People want to
Monica,
socialize with.
Phoebe. That's 6.
8.
Carrie, Miranda.
Wait, which one's hockey?
Rose, Blanche.
Yes,
Sophia,
Samantha.
Blanche is my
Dorothy.
best friend.
Hawk Samantha.
I would say 10 compared to probably 40, 50 years ago. More because people just, that's what they did.
10 friends?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
That's it?
seriously.
I was going to
12.
I'll say 7.
25.
In 1970, the average American had around 5 friends.
What?
Yep.
No.
The
find that
answer
really
in
hard to
2024?
6.
25.
5.
Still fine.
I don't believe. I don't
friends?
believe that
All of you were my
1970.
Thank you.
No. People in our neighborhoods, we would have.
You'd hang out with them, but we're talking about actual friendships. I think is
Not your friends with benefits, Rose.
We know a
this
lot
might
about our
be-
neighbors, and
Yeah.
I do.
God, Rosie.
What did I say?
He didn't say anything.
I said
Only-
we knew a lot about our friends.
only 2% of people said they have 0 friends, which is also the same as 1970. So see, I'm a
How
2%er.
far in are you?
Oh, my God.
Sometimes you got to say that to friends.
What is happening?
I mean,
You.
I'm sneezed.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm not smart.
No.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't
you
have
are.
to agree.
You're a smart man.
Hawk thinks I'm smart.
He's being patronizing. All right. Mars, are you coming back Friday or not?
I'll be here Friday.
Oh, you
yeah.
are going to come on and cheer him on Friday.
Man, I think Zacho's going to beat me. I
Yeah,
have
Zacho
no
will
confidence,
win, yeah.
man.
Friday.
Button bar.
Yeah.
Rosie, Frank, and Amelia on Friday.
I heard that. I will be listening for sure. I go Amelia. It's my
Rosie,
girl.
We'll see you tomorrow, though, Rosie Rose.
Yes, sir.
9 to noon is next. The Power Trip back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Thanks for checking out the podcast. Thanks for listening to this show. See you tomorrow.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, little Abadab. I love you.